Greetings for the day student. In this video, I would like to discuss about horizontal projectile. Already in previous videos, I discussed oblique projectile in the different concepts. Now in this video, I am going to discuss horizontal projectile. What is meant by horizontal projectile first of all? Students, they may confuse here. Horizontal projectile means horizontal motion. Horizontal projectile different from horizontal motion. Even if horizontal projectile and horizontal motion making zero angle with the horizontal, but here horizontal projectile is not from the ground, which is from certain height. Suppose if you are throwing a ball from the top building, 4 floors building, you are dropping or throwing one ball, or we are throwing something, or a gravel is unloading from a truck. Some goods are unloading from a truck from some height. Water is coming from a tap. And aeroplane moving certain height. From that, if anything is dropping or throwing, this all comes under horizontal projectile. First of all, diagrammatically, if we go horizontal projectile, this is the tower of height h. From this tower, a ball is throwing like this, ball is reaching like this, ball is reaching the ground. This is the landing position. Here, initial velocity of the ball is u. Very important thing you have to remember. Initial velocity is u. Here, it has horizontal velocity. Here, what about vertical velocity and what about accelerations means? Acceleration y-axis g, acceleration x-axis is equal to 0. Why? Because projectile is under gravity. That's why its acceleration along horizontal is 0. That's why ax is 0, ay is gj. Why? Because gravity is downward. Now immediately if you write what are the initial velocity means, ux is equal to u, uy is equal to 0. Why? Means initially we are throwing ball horizontally. Here angle is 0, theta is 0. Purely along horizontal motion is starting. That's why vertical component of velocity is 0 initially. Initially vertical velocity is 0. Now initially after time t, what are the velocities means? After time t, Vx is equal to ux plus ax into t. Already we said ux is u. Therefore, Vx is equal to u plus 0 into t. Therefore, Vx is equal to u. My dear students, here we have to conclude horizontal velocity not only oblique projectile, here also horizontal velocity Vx is equal to u. As time increases or whatever may happening, horizontal velocity Vx is equal to u only. Even after time t if you take, or initially if you take, horizontal velocity u only. We can say that horizontal velocity remains constant. In this horizontal projectile motion, horizontal velocity remains constant. We have to remember this point, students, everyone. After that, after time t, what is vertical velocity? Vertical velocity, if we are writing Vy is equal to uy plus ay into t. Initial vertical velocity is 0. Therefore, Vy is equal to 0 plus gt. Therefore, vertical velocity Vy is equal to gt. Means as Starting horizontal velocity, vertical velocity is 0, but as time increases, g into t, g 9.8 into 1, 9.8 into 2, 9.8 into 3, 9.8 into 4, like this. As time increases, while reaching the ground, vertical velocity value changing. Vertical velocity is increasing. Clear, students? Here, horizontal velocity u, vertical velocity 0, horizontal velocity remains constant, vertical velocity gt. Now, vector notation, if you write here, vector notation, v is equal to vxi plus vyj. This expression will change. V is equal to ui plus gtj. This is the vector notation. Vector notation. At a time interval t, what are the horizontal and vertical velocity means v is equal to ui plus gtj. Similarly, if you go for displacement after time t, displacement after t, displacement after t times time, what is the displacement means? We have to write Sx is equal to uxt plus half axt square. Sx is equal to uxt plus half axt square. There, you know already ux is equal to u, ax is equal to 0. This is substitute here. Sx, if I am taking x is equal to ut plus half 0 into t square. Therefore, x is equal to ut. This is equation 1. X is equal to ut. Similarly, sy is equal to uyt plus half ayt square. Similarly, here y is equal to 0 t plus half gt square. Therefore, y is equal to half gt square. Means vertical and horizontal displacements also we got. Initial velocity is u. This is purely horizontal. Vertical velocity is 0. After time t, velocity is u. After time t, vertical velocity is gt. Then finally, v is equal to ui plus gtj. Similarly, after time t displacement, if you are taking here, Sx is equal to ux plus half ax into t square. Therefore, ux is u, ax is 0. If you substitute here, we got finally x is equal to ut. Similarly, vertical displacement of, if you calculate it, sy is equal to uat plus half ayt square. Y is equal to 0t plus half gt square. Why? Because initial vertical velocity is 0. Finally, y is equal to half gt square. This is equation 1 and equation 2. If you recombine equation 1 and equation 2, if you recombine, you will get what is the path of this oblique projectile. Path we will get. Just I'll continue. We know x is equal to ut previous equation 1, y is equal to half gt square. Equation 2 is we got. These are the vertical and horizontal displacement of oblique projectile. Now, from equation 1, t is equal to x by u. If you substitute here, t is equal to x by u. Therefore, y is equal to half g into x by u the whole square. Therefore, y is equal to half g x square by u square. This is appearing for us y is equal to kx square. Y is equal to kx square. Y is equal to kx square equation is appearing for us. It's a parabolic equation. means finally path of horizontal projectile, path of horizontal projectile is parabola. Path of horizontal projectile is a parabola. Already I said path of horizontal projectile is parabola. We are doing this means this is appearing parabola, this is height h, this is the displacement x here. Now here you have to ask questions. Sir, what is here? In oblique projectile we have maximum height, time of flight and range. These three equations are there. Now what about here? Here y is equal to h, therefore h is equal to half gt square. From here time of flight t is equal to root 2h by g. What's students, many students they'll ask question, what is the maximum height they'll ask. We are throwing from a certain height. Here again need not to calculate the maximum height. H is equal to half gt square. Suppose the ball is throwing from certain height h, reaches the ground 3 seconds, 4 seconds, what is the height of the tower means directly h is equal to half gt square. We'll substitute that. Need not to substitute again, need not to find any maximum height. Already we are only throwing from certain height. That's why what time taken means height we know means t equal to h by g. Now question is range. Range is equal to, what is the range here means range is nothing but horizontal velocity into time. Range is nothing but horizontal distance travelled by the body. Therefore r is equal to velocity into time. Which velocity giving range means horizontal velocity is giving range. That's why range is equal to horizontal velocity into time. Therefore r is equal to ut. R is equal to u into t is root 2h by g. Here in this horizontal projectile, what parameters are there means first parameter already I said initial velocity is u, making 0 angle with the horizontal. That's why we call it as horizontal projectile. And initial vertical velocity is 0, but after time t vertical velocity u is equal to gt. As time increases, vertical velocity increases. Finally velocity vector is ui plus gt j. After that we are calculating path of the projectile. X is equal to ut, y is equal to half gt square, then y is equal to half g into x by u the whole square. Finally we got half g x square by u square. Finally we got y is equal to kx square. After the parameters, what parameters we discuss means parameter is h is equal to half gt square, time is root 2h by g. One more parameter is range. Range is equal to horizontal velocity into time. Therefore r is equal to ut, u into root 2h by g. Next, suppose same from the top of the tower above, object is releasing from here, object is reaching here. Suppose in middle, this is initial velocity u, middle somewhere, this is the velocity vector. Velocity vector if it is making an angle theta with the horizontal means this is v cos theta, this is v sin theta. Or from this diagram you can write tan theta is equal to vy by vx. Everyone knows from that basic trigonometry, tan theta is equal to v by vx. After time interval t only we are taking this angle. Therefore after time interval vy is equal to gt. Any case vx is equal to u. Therefore both if you write there tan theta is equal to vy by vx, that is Therefore, tan theta is equal to dt by q. This is the relation between horizontal velocity, vertical velocity after certain interval of time. After certain interval of time. Clear, students? Next video, I'll come with the horizontal projectile applications. Very, very important applications are there for both JEE and NEET. I'll teach. During this pandemic situation, COVID is criticized. COVID is irritating every human being. Try to be, don't come unnecessarily outside. Try to be inside the home and take care of the necessary reminders for the COVID. Please like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you.